Welcome to the pre-show. We're just testing out sight and sound, audio visual. Test, test. We're a bit early. 2 minutes. Everything looks good. Hello, welcome. We're in the pre-show. We still have 2 minutes before we start at the top of the hour. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. 1 minute to go live. Well, we're live now, but 1 minute to curtain, let's say, even though I have no curtain. Welcome to the live stream. We're in the pre-show at the moment. Sound is good. Thank you, Carol. And thank you for the welcome back. Hi, Kathleen. We have 1 minute to the top of the hour. Oh, yes, the Talk in California was awesome. They did such a great job on that event. That was the Mirage JCC in Irvine, California. And it was run by Jerry Dorman and Doris Melnick. And they always do a fantastic job. So kudos. And if you're in the area, check them out. We're going to get started. In this nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream, we're going to be talking about hand reading. This is an advanced strategy. If you're a beginner, try not to be overwhelmed. If you're intermediate or advanced, you're in for a ride. I have a short, oops, what was that? I have a short presentation and then we're going to play Mahjong and we're going to do hand reading. Oh, and by the way, we're going to be playing at Mahjong time. So if you don't have an account there, if you've not tried it yet, look for my email in the video description. I can send you information on the VIP trial. I do want to give a quick shout out also to our moderators. They will be the people with their names in blue. Thank you so much for stepping up to help moderate chat. We really do appreciate the help. With that, let's get started with this strategy called hand reading. Hi, Evelyn, welcome. We're getting started right now. And if you don't already know, the Nitty-Gritty Let's Play live stream is where we dig into rules and strategy and other things like even sportsmanship and etiquette. So we dig in and talk a lot about these topics, and then there's less socialization. So if you're interested in more of a social format, come to strategy theories, or not strategy theories, Let's Play live streams on Friday nights. All right, let's get started. So we're going to do this quick presentation on hand reading. Okay, where's my mouse? Let's see here. Why is it not working? Hold on. Something's going on here. Oh, golly. It just had a... Sorry about that. Okay, we're going to start over because I'm recording. I have a short presentation on this strategy called hand reading. Hand reading means to identify a range of hands your opponents might be considering based on their actions. This skill can give you an advantage because the information you gather can be used to make decisions for your hand and sabotage theirs. There's a lot to juggle. So, as I mentioned earlier in the introduction, this is a more advanced strategy. So if you're a beginner, just hold on tight and think about these things, but don't let the intimidation scare you away. Just drink it in. And then if you're intermediate and advanced, I hope you enjoy this particular live stream where we talk about hand reading. Hand reading in American Mahjong occurs throughout the game. And as you know, American Mahjong is played with tiles in 4 walls, and there's a great strategy called Strategy by Wall, which is inspired by Tom Sloper of Sloperama. I want to give him a big shout out. And the idea is that there are strategies that can be applied based on where you are in the game. And the phases of the game are divided or distinguished by wall. So the begin game is when you first deal the tiles. This is an unbroken wall. So if you're using dice to break the wall, which is a rule, then it's going to be a shorter wall than this. So for the demonstration purposes, we're not going to have a broken wall. So this is a full wall pushed out, ready for deal. This is what it might look like after the dealing is done. So the first wall goes away when the tiles have been dealt. And then the second wall is a short wall that remains, let's see, so it would be east, eat soup with nuts, north's wall would be pushed out. So that is the begin game between the Charleston and the second wall. That is the begin game. And there are strategies that apply to the begin game. The third wall is the middle game. The fourth wall is the end game. Did I say middle wall? Middle game, end game. So when you're reading hands, the strategies are going to be slightly different based on the wall in play or based on where you are in the game. So for the begin game, when you first get your dealt tiles, you're going to speculate the range of your opponent's hands, and these are the variables that you need to consider. The tiles that are being passed and the tiles that are not being passed. So it's a little challenging, I know, to remember what everyone is passing, but from a high level, if you can remember what tiles you're seeing coming through, you might be able to figure out what your opponents are playing, especially the player on your right and left, because you're going to get passes from them. They're a little more easier to remember than the player across from you. So just think about it in the begin game. What are the tiles that are being passed and what are the tiles not being passed? That information can help you speculate what your opponents may be playing, and it can also help you identify, based on the strength in your hand, what category you might be able to focus on as well. So when or after the Charleston, we're still in the begin game. So the first wall is where the tiles were dealt. The second wall is the beginning of the game where we're picking and discarding. This is still called the begin game in that second wall. So what you want to do during this period is confirm the range of your opponent's hands. So during the Charleston, you will have speculated what hand they might be playing or what category they might be in, let's say. And then during this part of the game, you can confirm what you've estimated. And what you want to look for are the tiles being discarded, the tiles being exposed, and then the tiles not yet visible. And also, because there is picking and discarding going on, you might also be able to pick up some tells. And this would be things like hesitations on discards or flinches. That can give you an indicator of a player wanting those tiles and maybe they're not quite ready for it. So that might help you confirm whatever hand or category that you've speculated for them. That can kind of give you that confirmation. So that would be the begin game. Then in the middle game, you want to narrow down your opponent's hands. So in the begin game during the Charleston and the second wall, you're thinking primarily what category could they be playing. It really depends on how a person has been taught to play the game. Some people pick a hand from the beginning, some people pick a category to play and focus there, and then pick a hand later. So it's going to depend on who you're playing with, and if you play with a regular group, you're going to learn their, I guess, proclivities. You're going to learn the hands and the categories that they typically play, and whether they pick a hand from the beginning or maybe pick a hand later. So you have to keep all that in mind, and that's going to be based on the group that you play with. If you're playing a drop-in game, you won't be able to use that knowledge, because you don't, in a drop-in game, you don't know these people. So you kind of have to just do your best based on, probably in this stage of the game, their body language or those tells. So again, you're going to look for, during this phase of the game, in the third wall, you're going to watch for tiles being discarded, tiles being exposed, tiles not visible, which I forgot to mention, that would be tiles concealed in the other player's hands and tiles in the wall. The tiles in your opponent's hands that are concealed, you're not going to really see any of that until the game progresses, as exposures come out or someone declares Mahjong. And then of course the tiles in the wall are all surprise. So that, though, is information that you can use to kind of decide whether or not your hand or category is viable based on the tiles remaining in the wall and what you see or don't see. And then of course you're going to be able to leverage tells here too. And then finally, in the end game, so this is going towards the end of the middle game, that third wall, going into the fourth wall, you're going to decide whether you're going to play to win or fold, which would basically mean a switch to defense. So you're going to look at your own hand. At this point, hopefully you'll know what hand you're playing. So you're going to look at your potential to win based on the number of picks left in the wall and your number of discards. So typically, if I have 4 or fewer discards at this stage of the game, where we have the last wall, I'm going to play to win, especially if my tiles are not visible. I'm going to think that my potential to win is great. If I have more than 4 discards and I see my tiles out in exposures or discards, I may switch to defense and then hold risky tiles and discard as safely as possible. The variables are again the same as the middle game. Tiles being discarded, tiles being exposed, tiles not visible, and of course tells. So these are all the things to consider as you progress through the game. And we're going to play some Mahjong and practice. Just want to remind you of my new brand, Mahj Life. I have a website, I'm on YouTube, clearly, and I have a Facebook group. On the Facebook group, I have events, and we do a lot of communication and Q&A there. So if you use social media, Facebook specifically, please join us there. Otherwise, you can always reach out to me through my website or through the YouTube channel. That's going to do it for the presentation. We're going to start playing Mahjong now. Does anybody have any questions about this presentation? We're going to jump to a table here. Okay, now I'm going to catch, while we're waiting for people to join, oh, we have only one seat to fill here. I'm going to look through here and then see how, if there's any questions so far. I don't see any. I don't see any questions. Any questions on strategy by wall and reading hands and the variables to consider as you're progressing through the game. We're still waiting for a player, so I'd be happy to take any questions. And again, this is a nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream, so we're not going to socialize so much. We're going to talk a lot about strategy tonight. Okay, here we go. Can everybody hear me all right? Okay, so we're in the begin game. We just got our tiles. We're doing the Charleston. So we're going to try to remember the tiles being passed and the tiles not being passed, just generally. If you have a really good memory, try to remember what everyone's passing you. You can figure out what category they're playing. So here, our only multiple is with the south. So I think we should hold wins. The challenge with wins is they are not very flexible. Let's see, I do see that we have like number potential with 8s. So, well, and 1s, but we need tiles to pass. So Let's pass the 1, the 4. I don't want to pass 1, 3, 4. Oops, wrong tile. 3, 4, 5. That's pretty risky, actually. Let's see. Let's do this. 3, 5. 3, 5 dragon. Okay. You hear me loud and clear. Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, now we got an 8 and a 1. We have multiples in the number tiles now. Okay, so we're going to have to make a choice now. So we have 1s or 8s, like numbers. So I'm thinking that maybe we could play, okay, now it would be helpful if I had my card. I don't have my card here, so I'm going to go by memory. So I'm thinking news with like numbers, with either 8s or 1s. 8s and 1s, they're both on the edge. Not 8s, not so much. And because we have 1 or a 3, 4, I'm thinking we should let the 8 go so that we can pass defensively. And let's see, we got an 8, a 1, and a 3. 8, 1, 3. That was first right, so that came from the player on our left. 8, 1, 3. 8, 1, 3, mixed suits from the player on our left. That's pretty kind of random. I bet they're not playing odds and they're probably not playing evens. So they must be playing, in my thought process, either big odds or consecutive run. I suppose they could be playing a year hand or maybe wins, who knows. Okay, now we have a pung of 1. So we picked the right category or the right multiple to play. Now we have to let go of tiles. I'm thinking we'll let the east go. If wins don't keep coming, let's see, now I forgot to remember what they gave us. We got a 1 dot in east and a 1 dot east and a 5 crack. 1 dot east, 5 crack. So maybe they're playing middle numbers. Middle numbers in front of us, although they gave us a, let's see, that's, are we going across now? We're doing, oh no, that was left. So we went right across left. So that came from the player on our left. The first pass was from the player on our right. This is the challenge. You got to try to remember. And when you play online, it's kind of hard to remember where people are passing from. Okay, so here we picked up a west, a 9, and a 6. That came from the player on our left. So they're probably not playing 3, 6, 9 or wins. We should definitely keep going. So we're going to pass 9, 8, 6. All right, now I don't think that we sent them anything like this. So I think we're going to be okay here. All right, this is second left, I believe. Second left, we got an 8, 1, 3. We picked up another multiple there. This actually 3, 8, that's been going around. You know what? We're going across. We have to pass a flower. If we can get a north, we'll be looking better for this news with like numbers, but we have to pass a flower. We're kind of in a tight spot. Okay, so east 4, 5. These we can pass on. So from the play, let's see, we've been getting a lot of 1, 8, 4, 5 wins. We have not seen any 2s. We have not seen, we did see a 9. We have not seen, we did see a 3. A 4 went around. I haven't seen any 7s. 2s and 7s. And no dragons except for the one in our hand. So that's kind of an interesting tidbit there. We're going to pass to the right. Three, 8, 5. Okay. Maybe they're playing a year hand on the left or something like that. I think we could pass all 3 of these and be fine. And I believe these have all been going around. I saw these in the first Charleston. Okay, so we're going to pass. I want to wait for our opponent. Okay, they want 2. So we can do 2. Let's do 3 and 8 because you can't use those together. Yes, I passed a flower. because we have a Kong of ones. I think we might even be able to switch to a quint if we get more jokers. Okay, now we're going into the second, the pick and discard phase of the game. We're still in the begin game. We're going through the short wall, the second wall. Let's see here. So we have another 1. We'll keep that and we'll discard this 9 dot. The player across from us discarded a 3. The player to our left discarded a 7. That's the first 7 out. And I don't remember a hesitation. Online, a hesitation with the discard is a tell. Okay, so nobody wanted 8 dots. We have those out. 9s are going down. Big numbers are down. There's another big number. We'll go ahead and let that go.
7 characters.
Hi, Lisa. Lisa and I went out to dinner in California.
9 characters.
Sorry, I know that's a bit social, but I just have to say hi.
3 bamboos.
Sorry. The socialization kind of crept out of me. All right, so we're maybe going to be able to switch to a quint if the news with like numbers doesn't work out. All right, now here are 3s, 3 bam. The 3 bam was going around in the Charleston. They could be doing little odds or consecutive run. I doubt they're playing 3, 6, 9 because 6s and 9s are down.
Characters.
So my guess is that they're playing little odd hand or little numbers. Here's another West. Let's let the 5 go.
5 characters.
We're lacking norths, so that's a gap for us unless we're playing a quint. We're reading hands tonight if you're just joining us. There's a hesitation on a 5 crack. Since, let's see here, that was my discard, and likely, I think it's the player on our right. I bet you, oh no, they lost connection. They could be playing little odds, 1, 3, 5. 3, you know what? While we're waiting for them, I'm going to go get my card. Hold on. Let's see here. Is it in there? All right. Little odds. If they're playing little odds, a pung of 3s, maybe they could be playing the second hand from the bottom under odds, or they could be playing the dragon hand. No dragons were going around in the Charleston, and we have this green dragon. That was the only dragon visible during the Charleston.
8 bamboos.
Okay, they discarded a big number, so they're in little numbers or little odds.
Green dragon.
There's a green dragon. That's our tile if we play a quint, and we're not going to be able to take it right now. So we're going to let that go. And I think that hesitation was on our side of the table.
8 characters.
Big numbers down. Now there's a hesitation. I know the player to my right doesn't want that, but the player across from us, that 8 crack, there was a hesitation there. There's a 9 dot already out, so we're going to let that go.
9 dots.
So the player across from us, maybe they're doing evens. There's a 6 dot there, but it could be from the player on our right. We're going to pass because we can't Kong. We only have 1 joker. So then this might be a discard for later.
1 character.
Oh, and then there's a 1 crack. So now they're equal.
4 characters.
Okay, now, so they discarded a 1 crack, green 8. Okay, so we're going to keep that. I think, let's see here. We still don't have a north, and we need, let's discard this 1 crack. I'm thinking we should play a quint because we have no north.
Joker.
That's a pair. Okay, now, this player on our right just discarded a joker, and they have a pung in front of them. That means that they probably need, either that was a mistake. There's another dragon, by the way. So either that was a mistake, or they need a pair or single. So my guess is maybe they're doing 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, and they need ones. In which case, we're going to get rid of these ones.
1
so we're going to
bamboo.
try to sabotage the hand if that's what they're doing. We're okay now. They just didn't take their own discard or their own joker, which could have helped keep another
4
player
dots.
from getting that joker. So I'm a little perplexed, but we'll see what they're doing. They could be
8 bamboos.
off the table and a robot
South
is
wind.
playing. I don't know. Okay, now we're gonna go back there. Let's see. We could, let's see, table info, game helper. I want the game helper. Okay, so west, let's wait. We can take a west for a pung later.
4 dots.
No east are out, no west. Someone else might be playing a wind hand here.
Flower.
Okay, now there's a 2. No 2s were going around in the Charleston. So I'm going to let this go right now, especially
2
because of the
dots.
big year hand.
Joker.
There was a slight hesitation there, and another joker just discarded by the player on our right.
6 characters.
We need more jokers, clearly.
8 dots.
I'm getting rid of this 2 right now.
2 bamboos.
So 2, 3, nope, there was a
3
very
characters.
slight hesitation there. And there goes a 3 crack.
2
So
dots.
I'm not sure what is going on here with the player on our right. They could be playing 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. They threw
North
away a
wind.
1 crack though, but maybe they already have it. Oh, they could be playing like numbers with 3s. We're going to let this go now.
3 dots.
Maybe they need their dragons. They didn't hesitate on
3
that 3 dot at
bamboos.
all. There goes the other 3 bam. Interesting. I wonder,
2
this will
dots.
be really interesting to find out what they're doing. Okay, now here to the left,
6 characters.
we have 4s and 8s, 7s, no 3, 5. No 3, 5 over there. Okay, now there's a dragon. We might be able to use that if we play a quint. 7 crack is
characters.
already out. Across from us, they have 3s,
4
2, 3,
bamboos.
6, 8. So
9
maybe they're
dots.
playing like 7, 8.
Red
They could be
dragon.
playing, oh, we're going to pass. That's our tile 2. 2 bam is out. We'll let it go.
2 bamboos.
It's kind of hard to tell
6
with discards
bamboos.
alone. Once exposures come out, that will help a bit. How many 5s are out? Only 1 5 crack is out. My guess is the player on our right is playing little odds.
6 bamboos.
Now there's a hesitation right there. And so that would come
Flower.
from the player on our left, I think, because I see a lot of 3, 6, 9 in front of the player on our right. All right, now I think what we should do is go ahead and discard the east.
East wind.
We're still in between west or south. There's that hesitation.
Pong.
There's our wind player right there to the left. Now, they have an
South
east
wind.
out. Okay, here's the thing. I think we're going to pung that because if they have an east out, they're going to need a west as well. So we're not going to be able to pung that or Kong that probably. I think that we should Kong it, Kong the south,
Kong.
and discard the west. Now, we're still in the middle game. We might get a joker here.
West wind.
We might get a joker exchange. Hopefully they're not ready to win. They're not ready to win.
1
So
bamboo.
on the next pick, we're going to quickly discard
2
this west.
characters.
Because we know with an east out, they need a west. Unless they're
North
playing
wind.
a quint also. Okay, so west will go
West
now.
wind.
Okay, so at this point, we need jokers. Or we switch to defense.
5
At the
characters.
moment, we're going into the end game. We have 2
Flower.
discards, so I would play to win, but we need jokers.
North
And
wind.
2 are out, by the way. Okay, now here's a joker exchange.
East wind.
So we're going to take that. That'll help us with our quint. And if they are playing a quint, they threw a red dragon, so that should be safe. Let's discard the 7 dot. Now
7
let's look and
dots.
see if there are any tiles not out yet. 1 dot, which is in our
Huh.
hand. Okay, 7. They're
2
playing
characters.
east and west with a run. So they're going to need 5, 6 single pair. 5, 6 single pair. Ooh, 6 dots. There are 2 6 dots out.
4 dots.
So we know what our players
8
on
bamboos.
doing on the left. They had our norths, by the way, so we were not going to get those.
2 characters.
The player on our right, I still think is maybe doing something with little
3
odds or
characters.
little numbers, little run. They have a 4 bam in front of them, so this should be safe.
4 bamboos.
The player across from us, maybe they're playing a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand.
Flower.
They have an 8 crack, 6 bam, 2 dot, 6 dot. Maybe they're doing 2, 4,
North
let's see,
wind.
6 bams are in front of them. They could be doing a mixed
dots.
suit 2, 4, 6, 8 hand. 8 bam, 8 bam, 3 are out, should be safe.
8 bamboos. 1 character.
So we're gonna need another joker in here for this one.
9 dots.
We can quint the dragon,
1 bamboo.
and then we just need a joker. Okay, 3 crack. There are 3 out.
3 characters. 9 bamboos.
They're definitely not playing 3, 6, 9. Well, I suppose, let's see. Yeah,
9
3 cracks in
bamboos.
front of them. 9 dot, 6 dot,
7 bamboo.
3 crack, 7 dot. It's already out in a pung on the left of us.
7 dots. 5 bamboos.
Maybe they left the table and a
2
robot is
characters.
discarding for them. Maybe they switched to
1
defense
character.
already. But if they, ooh, white dragon. See, we have not seen any white dragons. All the 2s are out. I'm gonna risk it.
White dragon. Kong.
Okay, Kong is better than Mahjong. All right, so let's see. All the 2s are out, so I don't
3
think they're
dots.
playing a year hand. 5 bam, 1 is out. 5 bam. I think we should risk it. 1 is out. I'm gonna risk it.
5 bamboos.
Okay.
9 bamboos.
It seems like maybe they're playing
5
defense
dots.
over there. Oh, that's the single pair pung. They're not ready
Green
for it.
Dragon.
Okay, we're gonna quint.
Quint.
And now we're gonna discard red dragon.
Red dragon.
We need 1 tile. We need to draw a joker or do an
4
exchange.
characters.
But there are no jokers visible for
5
exchange.
bamboos.
All the 3 bams are down and the green dragon is down. So we would
Flower.
have to draw a joker. 7 bam, 2 are out.
7 bamboos. 9 characters. 7 characters.
2 more picks left.
2 dots.
4 bam is out.
4 bamboos.
Try-
Mahjong.
Oh, 4 bam over there. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, fair enough. 2, 4, 6, 8 in 2 suits plus the opposite dragon. I thought the 4 might be safe because there were 2 out. And with 1 exposure, you really can't tell what they're doing. I did think they were maybe playing evens or a year hand, and they do have a 2, and they were in 2, 4, 6, 8, which is in the range of evens because 2s are shared. So consider that. Over here, it looks to me like they were trying for a little odd hand, but maybe switched to defense because they couldn't get 1s. They threw away 3 crack and 1s and jokers. So I think they maybe were trying for the 1, 3, 1, 3, 5 hand. That's my guess. And then over here, ready to win on a west. Let's see, they needed another joker because there were 2 wests out, but they had their single pair. All right, so that is how you basically read hands, or you could call it reading the table, because when you're at the table, you're reading hands based on discards, exposures, what's not out, and then also tells. And when you play online, that would be hesitations, but if you're in person, you're going to see flinches and you're going to hear moans and groans and things like that. So you can read the table with situational awareness. Just keep an eye on the wall in play, keep an eye on exposures, discards, and tells. All right, what do you guys think about reading hands? I'm going to give it a bit of a rest at the moment and check up on chat. They threw 1 bams. Yep. Bams, not beams. Okay. All right, I'm going to exit and we'll see if we can find another table to play at. Okay, now I think it's really difficult to remember who's passing what in the Charleston. I don't have that great of a memory, so I cannot remember that. What I can typically do is zero in on one person. And if I'm passing twice in a row to the player on my left, I want to remember what I passed them in the first pass and what I'm passing them in the second, so that I'm not feeding into two great passes with the same tiles. And I want to remember what the person on my right is giving me, because what they're giving away will indicate their range of categories or hands that they're playing. So I want to remember what I'm getting from the player on my right and what I'm giving to the player on my left. That's about the max of what I can remember. Sometimes I can remember what's not going around and what's coming around consistently. So push yourself, but don't overwhelm yourself when it comes to remembering tiles in the Charleston. It's very challenging to read hands in the Charleston. That's the bottom line there. Yeah, playing with bots, especially at Mahjong time, it's hard to read because they are not smart. But if you play somewhere else where they have smart robots, you may be able to read hands on those platforms. Okay, so with this one, we're going to try to remember what the player on our right is giving us, and we're going to try to remember what we're passing to the player on our left, and just focus on those two. We're not going to focus so much on the player across from us. So let's just give this one a try. For reading during the Charleston. So we have a pair of flowers, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 in bams, 1, 3, 5 in cracks with a pair of fives, a 9 dot, and a green dragon. So I would focus on the fives right here, and whatever we play would use the flowers and the 5 crack. We could maybe do something with little odds. So probably what I would do here is let the 2, 8, 9 go. We're doing the first right. First right. So let's keep an eye on the passes now. Now the flower hand in little odds uses mixed suits as far as the 5 crack goes. So we need to keep that in mind. Here we have an east and a 7 that we clearly don't need. So we got a 1, 7 east from the player on our left. It's likely that they're not playing odds. We need to let something go. If we play 1, 3, 5 mixed suit Kongs, we'll be able to, that's the second hand down, we'll be able to use the flowers. So let's pass east 7 green. Okay, so 1, 7 east from the player on our left. Across, 1, 2 north. Well, they're likely not playing a year hand or little numbers. And 1 north, 1 east is going around. Here's another keeper. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 5. If you're playing consecutive run and mixed suits, you want to pick numbers 4 in a range around your multiple. So here I would either switch to 1, 2, 3 or focus on little odds. Since we have no 3 dot, I'm kind of thinking we could play 1, 2 better than we could play 1, 3, 5. It's a little more flexible if we do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have to pass. So I think what I would do here is break up the 5 and focus on the 1. Okay, now this is first left. Let's see what we get from the person on our right. 1, west, 9. Okay, now here we're now seeing like number potential. We got 1 crack, 9 dot, west. We definitely want to keep going. And of course now I forgot what I passed to the player on my left. See, I told you I don't have a very good short-term memory. Okay, what did we pass them? We passed a 5 crack, a north, and was it an 8 or a 9 or something like that? We gave them a north. Here we're going to give them a west. So maybe we shouldn't do that. I know we gave them a 5, so we don't want to do that. We can give them the 9. We've got to mitigate risk. We're going to, whatever we give them is going to be risky. So let's give them the 5 bam. At least we won't be giving them a pair. Okay, so now this is second left. 9-2, 9-2. They gave us a 1-9. Here's a 2. They could be playing consecutive run 3 through 6 maybe. Here's another 2, 1-2. Here's 1-3-5-7-9. Maybe we can switch to the pair hand. We would have to pass a flower again. I don't want to do that, I don't think. Oh my gosh. We'd have to pass a like numbers and a flower. That would be horrible. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. Let's see here. Let's pass. Let's see. We passed the 5 to the player on our left. And I think we maybe gave the... We haven't given another one away. Let's pass the 5. Let's see. 1-5. 1-2-5. Okay, let's do that. We could play like numbers with 1s here. And flowers, I guess. Let's see what we get. We got the 5 back. All right, well, we'll keep that. Maybe we could still try for that pair hand. Okay, and here we have 2-3 north. Seems like the north is going around quite a bit. Here's 1-2. We have a 3 north. 3 north. I think I would do 2-3. If we're playing a pair hand, maybe it'll be worth the risk. Let's just see. We might get that 9 crack back. Of course, we'll have to throw away a pair of flowers, but it is really challenging to read the table during the Charleston. It's very difficult, I think. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, the player across from us wants 2, and we can do 2. So here's 2, 8, 9. It's a little bit risky, but at least it's in 2 suits. So I probably would not think about the pair hand, even if we get that 9 crack back. I would focus on 1s. We're ready to Kong this 1 bam. It's a lot easier to read hands when you get to the pick and discard phase of the game. So we'll be able to pick up speed on gathering intel. Here we go.
2 bamboos.
Okay, let's let the wind go first.
North
That 2
wind.
bam was going around in the Charleston. Here's a 4. So we have a little bit of a consecutive run in
6
there.
characters.
1, 3, 3. We do have 1, 3, 5 potential in
6
here.
characters.
But with our multiples, 1s, I think like numbers
5
is going to be
characters.
ideal. It looks like cracks are all going down here. Here's 1, 3. We can let the 7 go. So 6s
7
are
characters.
out. The player on our right discarded a 6.
7
Player
characters.
across from us, 6. So there's
North
6,
wind.
7. There's another wind. 5,
North
6,
wind.
7 are all going down. Winds are going down. We're holding little numbers, so we're going to let the 6 go.
6 dots.
There's a hesitation.
Pung.
Pung on the left. Okay, 6 dot.
1 character.
Now they have a 2 and a 5 in front of them, so my guess is they're either playing 3, 6, 9 or something consecutive. We can't call that, so we're going to pass. There's an 8. None are out right now, and we're in little numbers, so I'm going to let it go.
8 characters.
No hesitation there. Well, slight
6
hesitation.
characters.
So we have a pung of 6 dots out here.
3
We'll
dots.
keep an eye on that.
6 bamboos.
They threw away a 6, so they're probably not playing like numbers.
5 characters.
And they threw away a 6, so they're probably not
4
playing 3,
characters.
6, 9 either, I would think. So my guess is they're playing something consecutive. Maybe 5, 6, 5, 6 dragon.
7 dots.
I don't remember dragons going around at all.
5 bamboos.
They just threw a 5 away. There's a 6 out, so they're probably holding... Well, there's a 5 crack in front of them too, though. So maybe 5-6-5-6
South
dragon is not going to be the hand for them unless they have those in their hand already and they're
Green
throwing away
dragon.
surplus. But okay, now there's a hesitation. That is still making me think they're playing 5-6-5-6 dragon
9 characters.
because the player across from us didn't
7
take that
bamboos.
dragon. There's a hesitation on the 7 bam.
7 characters.
A lot of big numbers are going down, but there's a missing.
characters.
There's missing tiles here. The suit is dots. There are
Green
not a lot of
dragon.
dots out. Maybe they're playing a consecutive run hand in dots.
1 character.
Okay, let's go ahead and Kong.
Kong.
Okay, now we're gonna throw away the 4.
4 characters.
We're playing the 6 flower like number
2
hand
bamboos.
with 1s. I know we need a lot more flowers, but that's okay.
Green dragon.
We're kind of focused on reading hands,
5
not so much winning, but reading hands. Okay, now there's a 3 crack pair, so let's hold that for a minute. I think a 3
3
crack, no
bamboos.
3 cracks are out yet. A 3 dot was thrown.
1 dot.
6 cracks are out, so I don't think anyone's playing 3-6-9 in
South
cracks. I don't see any 9s out yet though. 1 9 crack
3
is out
characters.
actually. There's a 3 crack. Let's pass. There's a hesitation other than me. So probably now that we have that flower in hand, since there was a hesitation on the 3, I'm going to let it go now.
3 characters.
So that'll be a good discard.
8 bamboos.
Okay, I'll catch up on
Oh.
chats after the game.
9 characters.
Let's see here. 3 dot,
6
1 is out.
bamboos.
3 crack, it's out. There's a 1 dot
3
now.
characters.
1 dot, 1 is out. 1 bam, none are out yet.
South wind.
Okay, so let's see. What is this player on
Red
our left
dragon.
doing? And then the player on across from us, there's an 8 crack out, but no 8 dots. They could be in, let's see,
2
2
characters.
bam, 6 bam is out. My guess is they're doing consecutive with 8s, 6, 7, 8, or they're maybe doing
2 dots.
2, 4, 6, 8 in mixed suits. But they threw away 6 cracks. So I imagine they're probably playing
9
consecutive.
characters.
That's my guess across from us. There was
4
no
dots.
hesitation on that 9 crack. Okay, 4 dot. There's a hesitation. That could be the player on our left. Maybe they're playing
White
2, 4, 6, 8 in dots. Let's see here. 5 crack. 3 are out. We're still in the middle game. Let's throw this 3 dot.
3 dots.
5 crack. 3 are out. So this should be a safe tile.
7 bamboos.
The 1 dot was thrown away a couple of discards
1
ago.
dot.
Okay, we're going to pass. Nobody wants that, so these are safe tiles. We're going to be going into the end game in about 2 more picks.
7 characters.
Okay, red dragon, 1 is out. That's going first.
Red dragon.
And I would play to win here. We need 1 more good pick with a flower
7
and
bamboos.
our hand will be set.
2 characters. Two dots.
4 bam. None are out, so this is going first.
4 bamboos.
Maybe someone's playing the 2, 4, 6, 8 hand. 2, 4, 6,
7
8 in
bamboos.
1 suit. That's going to be a challenge though, because there's 2 6 bams out and 2 2 bams
6
out.
characters. 6 dots.
Flower, we got it.
5
Okay, so now we
characters.
just need to act. No 1 bams
3
are out
bamboos.
yet. The player on our right may be our competitor for the 1.
4 bamboos.
They don't have any exposures out. They have a lot of 2, 4, 6, 8 and a
9
lot of big
dots.
numbers. My guess is that,
Kong.
8, 9 consecutive run mixed suits.
9
They're going to need
bamboos.
6 flowers, so we're contending for flowers.
East wind.
They're playing the second hand
Mahj.
down. Okay, let's check it out. See if my estimations were right. So we have east and west with 3, 4, 5. So they were in a little run in BAMs. Over here, consecutive run with flowers, but they needed more flowers. Over here, 2, 4, 6, 8 in dots. So I think that the assumptions were correct. The only one I wasn't pegging was this one, I think. I think I put them in a run of little tiles because they weren't doing 2, 4, 6, 8 with all their discards, and winds were not going down. You could see there's no east, no west, south because they were in the hand here. But we came quite a distance here. We were set to win here, or set to act, I should say. Okay, let's see. Lisa said, when I started playing to gain confidence, I jotted down quickly on scratch paper with abbreviations what I passed and what you received. I'm guessing other people do the same. Were you doing that in person or online, Lisa? I just wonder, because I wonder what people, like, were you doing a shorthand or something like that? And I wonder what people might have thought about you taking the time to do that. Did that have any effect on the game? Or the players? Did anybody ever say anything to you? Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Okay, let's jump over here. All right, ready to go for another game here. So I think that we should continue with remembering what we get from the player on our right, or I'm sorry, remembering what we receive from the player on our right and what we give to the player on our left. And try not to focus on the player across from us. Otherwise, it's just too much. It's a lot. It's a lot to remember. Okay, so here we have no flowers, and we do have 2 multiples. We have 7s and dragons. So I think we should focus on those tiles, 7s, dragons. We could maybe do like numbers with 7s, so I want to keep the other dragon. We could maybe do a 5, 7, 9 hand. We'd have to let go of the dragon though. Let's keep the 5, because if we pair up 5s, we can switch from 7s to 5s. We could do the same with 2s, and that leaves us with 3 tiles to pass. So by process of elimination, we have our first pass. We're going to the right. So let's try to remember what we're getting from the player on our left. 2, 7, 1. We've got our first multiple here with a 2, but we also picked up a 7. So I would let the 5s go. Now we have to decide between 2s and 7s. Because of the year hand and the volume of hands with even numbers, I think we should focus on 7s. So I would let go of the 2s and keep the 7s. So we're going to break up the 2 and pass 1 of each suit. And we'll build around 7s. Okay, now we're going across. We're going across. We got a 2, 7. I believe a 2, 7. Was it a 1? Oh, see, I already forgot. I already forgot. Oh, handwriting skills from the doctor. Let's see. Oh, online only. Aha, I see. Oh, here's an east. Maybe we could consider a quint here. Okay, so let's pass 1, 4, 5. And the reason I want to keep the 2s at the moment is we might get that 2 back. So let's just wait and see. We're looking for 7s primarily. Okay, so here's a north. We could still maybe play a quint. We have only 1 joker and no big multiple, so I would say it's not likely. I think I'd rather keep the 2s. Let's see. 2s though, geez, if you're not playing 2s, 1, 2, 4, that's a bit risky. Let's let the north go. Actually, you know what? We could maybe do news with 7s. Let's go ahead and let the 2 go. We received 1.2 bam 7 crack. Well, wait, oh, that was our, no, we started with a 7 crack. I thought we started with a 7 crack in our hand. That was our first multiple. The 7 and the white. Anyway, that's okay. All right, what do we, I forget where we're at now. Let's see here. Are we, is this first left? First left. 2, 4, 1. That's what we're passing. 2 dot 4 bam 1 crack. Here's a dragon. So here's northwest. Oh, this is where I would consider maybe playing the news concealed hand, because we don't have another 7. And this is the best we can do. I know we passed them a 2, but I don't want to pass like numbers. And I think here we could maybe do news concealed. Okay, we're passing last right. Oh, no worries, Karen. I think it was a 7 bam. Okay, boy, I think maybe I need a stronger short-term memory, and I've never had a good short-term memory. I don't know if I can read hands during the Charleston. I think for me, maybe picking one person. I have a video called Reading Hands During the Charleston 3 Ways, and the one way that it was most comfortable for me, and this kind of reminds me of that, is to remember one player, either the player on your right or the player on your left, and let the rest go, because it's just very confusing and overwhelming. Let's see, so we're going across. They want 3. We can do 3. I think I would pass 1, 9, 3 here. One of each suit. Maybe we'll get the 7 back. Okay, now we're gonna run free. We got the 7 back. We're gonna run free in the pick and discard now.
9
So now the reading changes from tiles being passed to tiles being discarded. So the player on our right started with a 9 crack.
bamboos.
Big numbers going down. 1 crack across from us. There's a 7 dot. We can now maybe play like numbers with
9
7s
dots.
now that we have no gaps. We have the east-west singles, so we'll just see how this
1 bamboo.
flows. We could play like numbers with 7s and dragons
9
or
bamboo.
news concealed. We have more tiles just by 1 tile
1 dot.
to play the like number hand. There's a flower now.
2 dots.
This flower won't be helpful unless we switch to all dragons.
1 dot.
Okay, so little numbers going down. Ones are going down.
9 dots.
1, 2 dot is out. Player on the left discarded that. 9s are going down.
9 dots.
Another 9.
4 bamboos.
There's a hesitation on a bam. Could be consecutive, could be evens.
1 character.
Ones and 9s going down. Nobody's, let's
East
see.
wind.
1s and 9s. Nothing is excluded yet. I was thinking, you know, maybe someone's playing a pair hand. They're going to cringe with the
East wind.
odd like number hand. Not like number hand, odd hand with like numbers. Okay, east, we don't want it. 9 bam is out.
9 bamboos.
So nobody's going to be playing the odd
1
pair
character.
hand. Look at all the 1s and 9s out there. Wow. So we've got 2, 4, 6,
7
8
dots.
at the table. Okay, now that's the first 7. I would let it go. With like numbers, we need pungs and a kong. We can call that for the second, like if we do pung 7 dot. Okay, now I would pung it, because now there's this. I would go ahead and pung it at this point.
Pung.
You can kind of pass on one, but when the second one goes down, if you're going to commit, you better. Otherwise, you're going to need a joker on the back end. So I would let the flower go because we're committed now. We
Flower.
have our pairs, and these wins can go. Now, let's check it
1
out.
dragon.
That's a pair for us, so we're good. We're playing the like numbers with 7s hand and dragons.
Flower.
Okay, 2 flowers out. Not much of a hesitation there. 1s and 9s are down.
8 dots.
Okay, not much of a hesitation there.
Flower.
1 4 bam is out, and there was a
3
hesitation
characters.
there. I'm thinking maybe someone's playing
Pung.
2 4 6 8 and bams. Okay, now we have a 3 crack pung out.
White dragon.
3 4. Okay, so only 1 4 is out. We'll pass. Oh, that's a keeper. Nice.
West wind.
So they could be doing probably consecutive run or 3 6 9 in bams and
Red
cracks.
dragon.
Although 2 9 bams are out with those threes.
Flower.
And they threw 9s, I wouldn't peg them for 3 6 9. I'm thinking consecutive run on the
North
left.
wind.
Consecutive run on the left. 1 bam, 1 is out. Let's let the winds go.
East wind.
Now on the right, we've got 1s out and dragons. So that
1
leaves
character.
2 through 7. 1 8 is out. 2
6
through 8.
characters.
To the right, someone here is playing a 2 4 6 8 hand, I think. There was a hesitation on that 6.
Green dragon.
That's a pass. 3 dot can go. Now, here's a tricky thing. Like numbers is likely, but there are dragons out and there are flowers out. So I'm thinking that like
North
numbers is probably not likely.
Red dragon.
There's green dragons out, red dragon out, white dragon out. We have
No
pairs.
characters.
So I don't think anyone's playing any like numbers. Plus, the flowers are going down. So I don't think the player on our left is
Green
doing like
bamboo.
numbers. Plus, they just threw a 3 bam. But there was a hesitation on it elsewhere. So let's see. Let's discard 2 bam.
2 bamboos.
I think someone's playing evens.
South wind.
3 dots.
Okay, tiny hesitation there, but not much.
7
We
characters.
can. Okay, now that's a Kong for us, so we have to pass. Okay, we'll let the 3 go. Now we have
3
1s.
dots.
A 1 bam was discarded in the early game. We might be able to get a joker out of
3
this.
characters.
3 crack is out. Pung on the left.
5 characters.
There's a hesitation. Maybe this player
5 bamboos.
over here is playing a little odd hand. They just threw away a 5 bam though. All right, we're still in the middle game, but we're narrowing. We only have like 2 more picks. So I'm going to go ahead and let the 1 bam go.
1 bamboo.
No interest. No interest in
7
wins either.
bamboos.
Okay, that's a pung, so we'll pung.
Pung.
And now we'll let the 1 bam go. Does anyone play? Someone might still be playing wins. 3 east are out. I'm going to let the north go.
North
Because
wind.
someone could be playing a wind pair hand. Someone could be playing news concealed or news with like numbers.
6 bamboos.
So I don't want to get stuck with wins. They're really light. There's only
7
1
dots.
south and 1 west out.
3 bamboos.
So now we need a joker for 7 crack. We're heading into the end game. We should have a safe discard.
East wind.
Okay, west. Nobody wanted that east, so I think the west is safe.
1 bamboo. 8 dots.
Not much of hesitation there. Boy, this is
3 bamboos.
very challenging to figure out what people are playing with no exposures. There's just 1 pung out.
5 characters.
Joker! We got a joker.
West wind.
Okay, now we're ready on a 7. And of course, we could be playing one of 2 hands
3
here.
bamboos.
6 7 6 7
South
dragon.
wind.
6 bam, 6 dot. This hand would be viable
1 dot.
option. So someone might think we're playing 6 7 6 7
West
dragon.
wind.
This would be the 4th hand down under consecutive run, but of course we're playing like numbers.
5 bamboos.
Like numbers with 7s and dragons. Ready on a 7 crack.
2 characters.
We're in the end game now.
Two bamboos.
We are looking for a 7 crack. 2 crack. All right.
2 characters.
1 is out. Okay, there's a hesitation on the 2 crack. Whoa. It was just discarded.
8 bamboos.
There's a hesitation on the 8 bam. Okay, we got a pung out now. All right, there's no 8
bamboo.
cracks out. There are no 8 cracks out.
9 characters.
Let's see here. Okay, 6 dot. No 6 dots are out. I'm going to play to win.
6 dots.
Okay, there was a big hesitation there.
Flower.
I don't think that was from the player on our across from us though. And the player on our left
2
threw
dots.
9 dots, so that might have been the player on the right needing that 6 dot.
Tongue.
2, 4, 6, 8 in
Flower.
dots. 2, 4, 6, 8 mixed suits. 2 dot pung
4
though.
dots.
2 dot pung. 2, 4 in dots. 6, 8 mixed suits. 8 crack, 6 crack, 8 crack, 4 dot,
9
1 is out.
bamboos.
So I'm thinking they're playing 2, 4, 6, 8 mixed suits, evens. 8 crack, none is out. This could be a tile for them.
8 characters.
Let's hope they come. Oh, they weren't ready. So I'm thinking they're playing 2, 4, 6, 8 on the right.
8 bamboos.
Oh, they got a joker exchange.
Red dragon.
5 dots.
Someone may have switched to defense, keeping 7s, because clearly
Kong.
it's obvious we need them. Okay, so they're playing little odds, or they're playing 2, 3,
7
4, 5,
bamboos.
or 3, 4, 5, 6. They could be doing consecutive run or little odds. I would think they're playing consecutive run because all the 1s are down. But they could use jokers
South
with
wind.
1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 5. They could use jokers for the 1s, but all the 1 cracks are down. So my guess is they're doing 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 3 crack, 4 crack, 5, 6 dot, 3,
6
4.
dots.
I bet they're doing 3, 4, 5, 6 in mixed suits. They had to let that 6 dot go. They could be
9
doing
dots.
2, 3, 4, 5. Because there's only 1 4 dot out.
South wind.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a joker exchange for Mahjong.
5 dots.
So we got our winner. And then we can figure out what these guys are doing. Okay, we had it pegged. This reading hands on this one was challenging, but it got easier when the exposures started coming out. So here we have like numbers with dragons. We built around multiples. From the beginning we had 7 cracks and white dragons. Over here on the left we're doing 3, 4, 5, 6. They needed 6s. Over here is the 2, 4, 6, 8 hand. That we pegged them for that. And over here another 2, 4, 6, 8 in mixed suits. All right, now I will catch up on chat. All right, any questions on reading hands so far? Let's see. Yep, outside in. Carol, I see that. Outside in going down. 1s and 9s. Yep, okay, let's see. Let's see. All right, I don't see any questions, so we're going to keep going. Here's a table we can jump to. Next game. Thank you for the kudos, by the way. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. I know I got that. All right, what do we have to work with here? We have 1 multiple in here, the 5 cracks. So we have 2, 3, 5, 7 in bams, 3, 5, 8, 9 in cracks with a pair of 5s, 3, 8, 9 in dots, and a south. The south is an outlier, so that can go for sure. We could do little odds, but we have a gap, no 1. I think consecutive run might work here, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing a 6 though, that's another gap. we do have 5, 7, 9 in here, and what every number is represented. Every number is represented. We have 5, 7, 5, 9. So I think I would focus on little odds or big odds. Big odds. So let's let the 2 go, and then let's let the 8 dot go. All right, so we're passing right. Let's see what we get from the player on our left. Let's focus on the player on our left. Just the player on our left. We're going to get tiles from them, and if we can remember what they give us in the first and second left, we can try to give them other tiles. Let's practice that. This is first right. We're likely playing big odds, maybe little odds if we get 1s. Okay, we've got 2s and 4s, so I would switch to consecutive run 2, 3, 4, 5. Those like numbers filled right in and created a consecutive opportunity for us. So I would give up on the big odds and play 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably in bams and cracks. Let's see. We need to pass defensively here. Maybe we could keep the 3. 3, 7, 8, 9 though, that's really risky. Let's let those go. So we got 2 4s and a 2 from the player on our left. Okay, so we could maybe do 3, 4, 5, 6. We have another multiple in here though, 9 crack. Anytime you form a multiple, reassess. In this case, we have way more little numbers than we do big, so I would break it up. And then I'd probably either let a 2 go or a 6 go. To pass defensively, probably the 2 can go. 2, 3, we have 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Let's let the 6 go. Where are we going? Is this first left? 6, 8, 9. They gave us 2, 4. So if we give them evens, we should be good because they gave us 2, 4, 4. We just gave them 4, 8, 9. They could change their hand though. Here's another multiple, 4, 5. We definitely want to keep going. So we're going to pass 9, 8. We have 2 multiples now, 4, 5. So we could do 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to pass like numbers. I think that's almost as risky as passing a pair. I think maybe what we could do is let the 5 dot go. We still don't have to pick a hand. We're gathering right now. 2, 3, 4, 5 is the range. Here's a 4 dot green dragon. 4 dot green dragon. All right, let's see what we have to pass. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5 multiples and 4, 5. 6 bam was going around. Maybe we'll get that 6 bam and we can play 4, 5, 6, 7. But that's a gap. Why don't we discard the 4 dot and the green dragon based on our multiples, 4, 5 in cracks. A white dragon would be an ideal dragon for us because maybe we could play that 4th hand down. There's the 6 bam. We just picked up the 6 bam. So now we have really our stronger pattern here is 4, 5, 6, 7 or 5, 6, 7, 8. We can let the 9 go for sure. Our multiple is with the 4, 5. We do have a hand in here, 4, 5, 6, 7 in 2 suits or 2, 3, 4, 5 in 1 suit. So let's let the 8 and the 3 bam go and pass fully. That's not too bad. We have another multiple with the 7. We did pick up a red dragon, which matches our cracks, but we have no flowers. I'm thinking 4, 5, 6, 7 pung kong hand. We have 2 tiles we can pass. 4 or 5 cracks, 6, 7 bam, probably this 4 bam. We can pass fully if the player across from us wants to do that. I would wait though. I want to wait and see what they want because I do not want to pass one tile. If they wait this out, they probably want one tile. And I do not like passing one tile to somebody. Even 2, it makes me cringe. Okay, so we're getting ready to say no. So we'll keep it. They ended up saying none. Yes, that's Riley running around. He's pacing. He's probably waiting for me to be done. All right, ready to discard now.
8 bamboo.
So we have an 8 bam out.
1 bamboo.
All right, let's let the dragon go.
Red
We're
dragon.
focused on number tiles. 4, 5, 6, 7, probably.
5 bamboo.
Why not 1 tile? If somebody
5
wants 1
dots.
tile in the optional cross,
7
they either
bamboos.
can't. Okay, now that we need a Kong for, so we have to let it go. There's a joker. So now I would go outside in. I would let the 9 bam go first.
9 bamboo.
Now we can maybe Kong the 7 if we get it. If it comes down again. Okay, so I'm seeing big numbers going down again. 7, 8, 9, 5, 7, 8, 9.
South wind.
There's the first wind out.
8 dots.
7, 8, 9. Big numbers going down. There's a hesitation on the 8 dot. Oh, there's a multiple now. 2, 3, 4, 5. I would reassess. We'll let the 2 dot go.
2 dots.
We could do 2, 3, pung, pung, Kong, Kong with 4, 5.
4 dots.
So the 4, 5 and bams will be the next
9
discards.
dots.
Probably. So we'll just see which one builds up. I'm leaning towards 2, 3, 4,
4
5 and
dots.
1 suit because we would need to dedicate a joker to the 7 bam. West can go down.
West wind.
And there was a tiny hesitation on that west. It
Green
looks
dragon.
like nobody's going to be playing 2, 4, 6, 8 and
3
dots
dots.
because
East
those are
wind.
out. 4 dot is out.
4 dots.
There's only 1 crack out.
8 bamboos.
Somebody is in cracks besides us.
South wind.
Okay, winds are going down now.
Joker.
Oh, a joker. Okay.
Red dragon.
Someone's maybe playing a pair hand.
1 character.
Usually if someone throws away a joker in the early game, they're playing a pair hand.
7 dots.
Well, we know they're not
6
playing the
dots.
win hand probably. Okay, now there's a 5. A 5 bam. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. We need to let it go though. 4. We have no dragon.
4 bamboos.
Okay, now there's a hesitation. 4 bam.
Pong.
Okay, we got a pung. They threw away an 8.
8 dots.
2 8s now. So they're probably not playing consecutive run. I mean,
8
evens.
characters.
I doubt they're playing evens over here on the right, unless they're doing
Mahj.
mixed suit. Oh, mixed suit 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. I was just getting there. Mixed suit 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, over here, they're trying for, I have no idea. Why did they throw away a joker? Why did they throw away a joker? They might have been thinking 1, 9 with 5, 3, 5, 7 in the middle, but I would have kept the joker. I don't understand why they threw away a joker. Here we have ones, like numbers with 1s and dragons. This would be the 3rd hand down. And then this, of course, is our winner, 2, 4, 6, 8, pung, pung, kong, kong. And that's what we were trying here. Probably 2, 3, 4, 5, pung, kong, or 4, 5, 6, 7, either one. That was early. When someone wins early like that, it makes me wonder if somebody gave them a pair in the Charleston. When people don't pass defensively, typically you have short games because they don't care what they give out. All right, here we have 1 multiple, the 9. We have 2, 7, 8 in BAMs, 1, 3, 4, 7, 9 in cracks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 in dots. I think we should play either odds or consecutive run with big numbers. So I would break out the little numbers. So here we have, let's see, 2, maybe the 4 can go, the 2 can go. We could do 7, 8, 9 or odds, but we can't keep it all. Let's see here, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, maybe the 7 BAM can go. Because we do have some potential for a pair hand, the odd pair hand. So why wouldn't I exchange 1? If somebody wants 1 in the optional cross, that means they're either close to a winning hand or they can't decide. And I would not want to I wouldn't want to give them a tile if they're close to a winning hand. So I just decline. So it looks like we're playing odds here. Let's see. Let's do 2, 8 north. I'm thinking we can maybe try for odds and a pair, maybe a pair hand. Let's see how the pairs build up. One, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 1 suit. We have it already. There's our 9. So we can maybe do pairs with 9s. We don't have to pick a hand yet though. We have discards. Anytime you have discards, you really don't have to pick a hand. Just play at the category level, which is what we have here. Odds of some kind. Most likely the 1 suit hand or the pair hand. There's another pair, the 9 BAM, right there. Okay, now this is, here we have 1, 2, 3. We have tiles to pass. So I would go ahead and continue the Charleston. And it looks like this pair hand is looking pretty good. 1, 2, 3 is a bit risky, but we have 3 multiples with a potential pair hand. Oh, we got a big multiple now here with a 9. We have tiles we can pass, so we really don't have to break it out. We can just keep it for a bit, see what happens. We might switch to like numbers with 9s if we get dragons. I kind of forgot to remember what people were passing in this one. We'll just focus on the discards for reading the table during the pick and discard phase. So we're waiting for the player across from us to pass. There we go. No dragons. So we're going to stick with it. We'll see how it goes here. Odds and cracks would be ideal, or dragons. Oh, someone's passing blind. We did get an odd, but it's in the wrong suit. Okay, let's wait and see how many our opponent wants. We're going to be reactive. Be reactive in the optional cross. That way you're not giving away any information. It really works more so in person than it does online. But here on this platform, if you say you want 3 and your opponent turns around and says they want 1, you're obligated to give them 1. There's no negotiation. So I don't like that. We're going to be reactive. They want 2, so we'll say, okay, we'll do 2. And I think I would do south 3. Even though we're in odds, I try not to pass 2s, and that's because of both the year category and the evens category together, that makes up a lot of hands that can use twos. The sheer number of hands in the even category this year is way more than any other category. So I try not to pass twos if I don't have to. Oh, look, lots of people are passing. So twos. Okay, this may be a quick game. Either people are close to their hand or they don't know what they're undecided. Okay, so we got twos and fours. So I'm going to let the twos go first.
2 characters.
Eight bamboos.
2, 8 out.
South wind.
Oh, there goes a wind.
East wind.
Another wind. We'll let the 2 go.
2 bamboos.
North wind.
So seems that winds are not going to
North
be
wind.
a problem
West
here.
wind.
Those will be good safe discards later. So 8 is on the edge. It's an edge tile, so I'm going to let that go.
8 characters.
Looks like anyone playing evens
8
might be
characters.
cringing a little bit right now. So my guess
4 bamboos.
is people aren't playing wins in cracks and bams.
4 characters.
Look at those. Okay, here we're going to let the 4 dot go. Here's a
4
7,
dots.
9. We do have a lot of big odds in here, but they're not quite right
West
for a
wind.
switch. We would need pairs of 5s in order to switch to the big odd hand
East wind.
with 5, 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, second
4
hand on the right
characters.
from the bottom. We're going to let the 4 go.
4 bamboos.
So it looks like nobody's playing evens
8
here.
bamboos.
Someone still could be playing evens in dots
South wind.
because there's only one 4 dot out.
4 characters.
Clearly nobody's playing wins though. So let's let 6 dot go.
6 dots.
No hesitation there.
8 dots.
Wow. Okay. So my guess is evens
5
are not a
characters.
focus here. Now
4
there's a 5 crack.
characters.
That's our tile over there. Let's let the 6 go.
6 bamboos.
Now there's the first hesitation. 6 bam. So my guess, since all these evens are out, somebody is either playing 3, 6, 9 or consecutive run. And then of course you
6
have
dots.
the dark, what do you call it? What do you call it?
6 bamboos.
A dark horse? You
2
know, what do you call
bamboos.
it? Dark horse? Okay, now I would give up on the pair hand here. So we're going to let, I think, the 3 bam go.
3 bamboos.
I wouldn't pick a hand yet. We have, okay, there's a hesitation. 3 bam. Hesitation on the 6 bam. Somebody could be trying for a 3, 6, 9.
2 characters.
Okay, so
5
so
characters.
we were thinking about, okay, there goes the other 5 crack. So this potential pair hand is getting tight,
North wind.
as in not good. 4 dot can go.
4 dots.
So we need to come up with another plan here. 2 5 cracks are out, so we need to think about
Red
that.
dragon.
I'm thinking a switch to like numbers with 9s, even though we have no dragons
6
or flowers.
bamboos. 6 dots.
There's another joker. Okay, we have to start making a choice now. With all these 9s, I think I would give away the little tiles at this point. So let's let the 3 crack go.
3 characters.
This is why I'm thinking someone's playing 3, 6, 9. If we can quickly get a 5 crack and then a
9
5 bam.
characters.
Okay, now there goes a 9. We'll pass. I think that hesitation was us for that
White
9.
dragon.
There's another white dragon. We only need a pair of dragons in 2 suits though.
3 characters.
So it'd be nice if we can get dragons. Here's the 9. Let's let the 1 crack go.
1 character.
It'd be really
6
nice if we can
characters.
get 5s. We could do 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. We're closer to the dragon hand for like numbers,
Green dragon.
but we don't have any dragons and they're going down.
South wind.
Another joker.
One
Okay,
character.
let's see here. 7, 8 with
West wind.
7, 8 with 9s. 8 crack. 2 8 cracks are out. Maybe we can
dots.
try for the 7, 8 quint
4 bamboo.
with 9s. Oh, there's a flower. Okay, saving grace right there. Let's let the 5 go.
5
We could play like numbers with 9s and flowers. I was thinking that maybe we can try for the 7, 8 quint with quints of 9s, but we have no
3
8
characters.
and there are 2
North
out.
wind.
So let's just see if we can get the right 8. We need 8 crack.
8 dots.
2 of them actually. But now that we have that flower, I would probably play like
8
numbers with
characters.
9s and 6 flowers. There goes the other 8
4
crack. So that
bamboo.
quint is not possible now.
3 dots.
So we're playing like numbers with 9s and 6 flowers.
7 characters.
All right, let's take a peek at the table. We have no exposures, so that's a variable we can't count on. There's an exposure with 2
5
jokers.
bamboos.
Okay, 6 cracks. Since they have a 7 out, I want to let this 6 crack go now. 1 is out already. How long ago was it thrown? Just a little bit ago.
6 characters.
Okay, now there's 1 of each of the dragons out. They could be playing like numbers with 7s.
bamboos.
So I'm going to escalate the discard of this 7 bam. We're going to discard that next.
2 dots.
Because I do not want to hold on to 7s if they're playing like
5
numbers.
dots.
Kong.
Okay, there's a Kong out. Now we have 2 players with exposures. That's information that
dots.
you can use. So the player on our left has a 7. We're going to discard this 7 bam because that could be
One
risky the
dragon.
longer we hold it. The player on our right has 5 dots out. They threw away 4 dots, so they're probably not playing little consecutive
1
numbers.
character.
They could be playing big numbers. We're going to let the 7 go first.
7 bamboos.
Now they could be playing mixed suit odd hand, 5, 7, 9 or 1, 3, 5. There's a hesitation on that 7 bam.
Flower.
Okay, now that's the first flower out. We need pungs. I would not call it yet. We're in the middle, or we're in the end game, but I don't want to expose a joker right now. I'd rather wait. So we wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
Red dragon.
All right, there's a hesitation. That player over here on the left, I think they're playing like numbers with 7s and dragons. And that hesitation there, they're in trouble because they're not ready to win, and now that's the second red dragon out.
9 bamboos.
Okay, we're gonna Kong.
Kong.
We'll let the 5 bam go.
5
This player on the
bamboos.
right could be, okay, they didn't hesitate on that 5 bam, so they're probably not playing like numbers. With the
Flower.
5 dot, flower. So now I think we should go ahead and pung at this point because we have our 9s.
Pung.
We just need 1 more flower
3
to pick from the
bamboos.
wall or a joker exchange and we'll be ready. They could be playing 1, 3, 5 mixed suit. Okay, over here, like numbers.
Flower.
Let's see, with 3 flowers, like numbers with 3s and 6 flowers.
1 dot.
3
Kong.
dots. 1, 5 in
4
Kongs.
dots.
1, 5. They're playing 1, 3, 5
bamboo.
dragon. They're going to need jokers. They're going to fight for 3 dots because I think the other player across from us needs 3 dots for a like
2
number
dots.
hand. That's my guess because there's only 1, 3 dot out. The player on the right needs 1, 3, 5 dragon, I believe. And the player on the left, I think, is playing like numbers with dragons and 7s. So I don't think anyone needs this 1 bam. They have 3 bam, but they have flowers. So I think this is okay.
1 bamboo.
1, 3. Am I missing something? Oh, you know what? The player on our left could be playing 1, 3, 5
2
mixed
dots.
suit. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's 1, 3
1
in, let's say,
bamboo.
bams. then 5 dot Kong, 7, 9 and cracks or something like that. 9 crack,
Flower.
1 is out. Okay, we need to start thinking about defense at this point. 9 crack, 1 is out. That's our riskiest discard, so I'm going to let that go here.
9 characters.
The player on our left, if they were trying for that odd hand, the first odd hand on the right,
8 dots.
not going to happen because there's now 3 1 bams
dots.
out. My guess is they're still trying for like numbers with 7s because there's hardly any 7s out.
6 bamboos.
The dragons are going to be really risky right now. So we do not want to draw any dragons.
6
We need
characters.
a flower or a joker exchange.
7 characters.
Oh, they got a joker exchange. They're going to
5
need it
bamboos.
because their white dragons are out.
8 bamboos.
Okay, we need a good pick here. There's 3 jokers up for grabs. No, 2. The 3 bams are out.
Joker.
Uh-oh. Okay, that should be safe.
6
The
dots.
south will be a safe discard later. The 7 crack is up for grabs
2
and the 9
bamboos.
bam is up for grabs. We have 4 picks each and we have 1 discard,
9
so we should play to
bamboos.
win. Oh, they got it.
1 bamboo.
All right, we need a 7 crack
1 character.
or a flower. 5 crack, they're out.
5 characters.
5 bamboos.
We need a 7 crack, a flower, or a joker.
2 bamboos.
I'm going to put my mouse above the 7.
East wind.
Get ready for a joker exchange. Oh, wrong suit. 3 crack, we'll discard that.
3 characters.
We have 2 more picks.
9
We're not
characters.
doing defense yet. We have a good discard. We're going to play to win. We
7
need...
characters.
Oh, they got it.
7 dots.
Oh, that's risky. That is very risky right now. That's a fresh tile. They're not ready.
2 characters.
Okay, we need a good pick. West. Darn it.
West wind.
Yeah, we're not going to get it because we have 1 discard and only 1 more
7
pick.
dots.
There's no way we can win.
Green dragon.
Oh, that's risky. They weren't ready.
7 characters.
Oh, we'll let the joker go.
Joker.
Joker.
Good form.
Joker.
There we go. All right. So we got it pegged. This is the player with like numbers with 7s over here. We'll go take a look. They needed... Oh, they didn't want to throw any flower. They switched to defense because they could have taken that 7 dot and they could have had, let's see, 7 bam. When was the 7 bam discarded? Oh, a while ago. They weren't going to have a pure hand. They needed a joker and they just switched to defense because they didn't want to throw away that flower. They got stuck with a flower. Okay, here we have like numbers with 3s and flowers. Over here, 1, 3, 5 dragon. They needed jokers. And of course here we were playing like numbers with 9s. All right, we're going to try to play 1 more hand. Oh, let's jump over here. We should be able to get 1 more hand in. Oh, what happened? Darn it. Did we miss out? What happened? That was weird. All right. 1 more game, I think. We'll see how it goes. What do you guys think about reading hands? Do you guys read hands, or do you focus just on your own hand and that's it? Which is fine. It's very challenging to try to read hands and use that as strategy. All right, for the deal. We're ready for our tiles. We have 2 multiples, 2 and 4. We have 3s. We also have 6s and 8s. So I'm thinking evens, or maybe a switch to 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably evens here. So I would let the 9 go, the east, and probably one of the 3s. Probably either that or the red dragon. There is an offsuit even hand though. It doesn't really fit what we are working with though. We need 2, 4 and bams, 6, 8 and dots. We'd have to throw away a pair of 4s. Let's let the red dragon go. It is tough at times, Carol. Don't have the memory for trying much during, yeah, me too, Karen, it's hard. Okay, there's another multiple, a 6. We did pick up a multiple with our south, but we have no other wins, so I would break it up and focus on number tiles. We do have some potential for 6, 7, 8 consecutive run. This 3 doesn't fit in anywhere. I think I would focus on evens, 2, 4, 6, 8, so I think I would let the 7 go. If we had a 5, I probably would switch to 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just see what happens. Sue says she tries to read hands and table talk. Good. Okay, there's an 8, so we've got lots of 2, 4, 6, 8. We could easily switch to 6, 7, 8. But we have no 5 and no 9. We can let this 3 go and still do either one of those. So I'm thinking either 6, 7, 8 consecutive run or 2, 4, 6, 8 in mixed suits. I wouldn't pick a hand. We do not have the right multiples in here to pick a hand yet. So we're just gathering. We did get a 7 and a 2. All right, so let's reassess in here. The 1 for sure can go. We need to decide if we want to keep going, and I would, because we don't know what hand we're playing. We need to keep going. Somebody left the table. We've got an auto Charleston. That means a robot is playing. Somebody just said no for the Charleston, so somebody else stopped the Charleston. So let's see. We have 6, 7, 8, or 2, 4, 6, 8. We could do 2. We actually have a hand in here. 2, 4 and dots, 6 bam, 8 crack. 3 tiles, auto 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. I think we're kind of in between. 6, 7, 8. I think I would just do 1. We're kind of in between. Ooh, somebody's passing 1. We got a 1. All right, that would be a discard. Okay, we're in between evens or 6, 7, 8 of some kind. It'd be nice if we can get 5s, because then we could do 4, 5, 6, 7.
Dots.
Let's just see what we got going on. We'll see what we attract here.
5 characters.
Consecutive run is more flexible. We did pick up another multiple
1
with
bamboo.
8s, so I would let the consecutive idea go. We don't need to pick
4
a hand.
dots.
We have 2 discards, so we're just going to gather. Now here, we could pung that. And we have no gaps for that particular hand. 2, 4, 6, 8. And we can use any number of jokers. So I would go ahead and pung.
Pung.
We have no gaps. 2, 4, 6, 8,
7
and 30
bamboo.
suits. Third hand down on the right. 2, 4. So we need
Green
this
dragon.
2. The 2 bam is joker bait.
7 characters.
2 bam is joker bait.
9 bamboo.
6 bam, 8 crack, we need to Kong.
West wind.
2, 4, 6, 8, and 3 suits. Now we could have let that 4 dot go for a little bit and
6
maybe called it
characters.
later if it were to go down, and that's a big if. Somebody might have been using it in their hand. So because we have no gaps for a particular hand, that's why I took it. All right, now here, white dragon, I would just discard it. We've got no gaps
White
for our hand
dragon.
and 2 multiples. With that white dragon, if we had switched with that, we would have to
9
throw away 2
characters.
pair.
7 characters.
Or really 1 pair, I suppose.
4 dots.
Because we could have played the 2, 4, 6, 8 dragon hand. All right, so
7
now we have a joker
characters.
to help us with our 2, 6, or 8. We have 2
6
discards
characters.
before we really have to pick a hand, or not pick a hand, but we have time to gather.
6 characters.
Oh, there's a 2 out. I think that went out before we were ready for it. We just got the joker.
9 bamboos.
Okay, 6 crack is out. All right, now
6
let's see
characters.
what we got on the table. We have lots of cracks out, big cracks,
Red
5 through
dragon.
9.
9 characters.
5 through 9 in cracks is down. No, very few dots are
5
out.
characters.
Very few dots are out.
3 bamboos.
6 bamboos.
6 okay, that's a Kong for us. We might as well.
Kong.
We would need a joker on the back end if we didn't do it now.
1 bamboo.
Red dragon.
Someone may be trying a consecutive
7
dot
characters.
hand here.
8 bamboos.
Okay, we're gonna throw that 7.
7 dots.
And there's a hesitation. Okay.
1 dot.
8 characters.
Cracks are going down. We need to Kong that, but we're not ready for it. So we're going to need a joker there.
5 characters.
3 dot. I want to throw away these dots.
3 dots.
I'm thinking somebody's playing dots.
North wind.
I could be wrong though. Without
8
exposures, it's a little challenging to figure out.
3 bamboos.
We need a joker. Oh, 9 bam. 2 are out. 8 dot. 1 is out.
8 dots.
The 9 bam will be a good safe discard later.
Flower.
First flower out. There was a
Flower.
little bit of hesitation, but it could have been that player right there.
5 dots.
We need a keeper. We need a 2 dot or a joker in here. Okay, east. None are out.
East
Hopefully
wind.
no one's playing a quint.
8 characters.
Oh, shoot. Now we're going to need 2 jokers.
Red dragon.
All right, let's see. We're at the point in time where we probably should let
9
one of these
characters.
2s go. 5 crack is out. That'll be a good safe discard later. Let's wait a little bit longer. No
9
twos, or 1 2
bamboos.
dot is out right now. Somebody could be playing a year hand.
5 bamboos.
Let's see, 2,
7
4, 6, 8. Somebody may be playing 2, 4, 6, 8 or a year hand.
East wind.
I just threw an east. 6 dot. We need to let that go now. That's a fresh tile.
6 dots.
6, 7. There was hesitation on the 7 too. Somebody could be
East wind.
maybe. Excuse me. No.
2
4 dot is
characters.
out. All the 4 dots are out. I was thinking maybe someone's trying for the consecutive pair hand, but not possible
West wind.
because all the 4s are out. Here's the 8 dot. That can. Oh, you know what? We need to let the 2s go now.
2
We're heading into the
bamboos.
end game in just another turn. Let's see if we can get a joker. Nobody wanted it. There was a hesitation there.
7 dots.
So we need to let this
5
go right now.
bamboos. West wind.
Okay, we got a joker.
2 bamboos.
We need more though. We need 2 jokers for the 8 dot.
2 bamboos.
Maybe we'll get our 6 bam. That would be
8
nice.
Bamboos.
6 bam pick would be ideal here.
North wind.
1 bam. It's out.
1 bamboo.
Yeah, with no exposures out, it's very
One
difficult to
bamboo.
figure out what people
One
are doing
character.
here. Let's see here. There's a lot of big numbers in front of this player on the right.
9 dots.
So I'm thinking little numbers on
2
the right.
bamboos.
Or, let's see. 9, 3.
North wind.
Somebody could be, no, all the 9s are down.
3
I don't think
characters.
anyone's playing 3, 6, 9. The 5s are all down too. I'm thinking we have consecutive or like numbers
bamboos.
around this table. Flower, 2 are out. We have 2 discards and we have like 7 more picks, so I'm gonna let it go.
Flower.
This is risky. Oh, ho, ho. That was
2
terrifying.
characters.
Okay, now there's a hesitation on the 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, all the 6
West
cracks
wind.
are out. Okay, this is interesting.
7 bamboos.
7 dot is out.
7
Let's see,
dots.
4 crack is the only fresh tile. Only 1 white dragon is
Southwind.
out. I'm wondering if someone's trying for a quint, maybe, but
4
that south
characters.
would have been the wind for it. No exposures, so I don't think anyone's
4
playing a
bamboos.
quint. Okay, we need another joker. We need a 6 bam north. That'll be good for later.
8 dots.
3 bamboos.
We could pong the
9
2.
dots.
We need 2 jokers for this 8 crack. 6 bam would be
East
very
wind.
nice. We got it.
6 bamboos.
All right, 5 crack can
5
go.
characters.
So will you hopefully one more joker. If a 2 dot
4
goes down, we
bamboos.
can
Green dragon.
pong.
Red dragon.
4 bam. 2 are out.
4 bamboos.
Uh-oh. That was a hesitation there.
4 bamboos.
Flower.
Okay, we need a joker. We need another joker.
1 dot.
Green dragon. 2 are out. I'm playing to win.
Green dragon.
Even though we need a joker, I'm still going to play to win.
5 bamboos.
2 dots.
There's the 2 dot. We'll pung.
Pung.
So now we just need to draw a joker.
North
Is that
wind.
too much to ask, do you think? Maybe
3
we'll draw
dots.
the last 2 dot. Wouldn't that be nice? Draw the last 2 dot.
7 bamboos. 7 bamboos.
2 dot. Oh, it's an 8. All right, at least it's safe.
8 dots.
Okay, we have 1 more pick.
Joker.
Oh, joker.
9 bamboos.
All right, maybe this is a 2 dot in the wall.
Joker.
A joker! Mahjong! Woohoo! That was something else. I was not expecting a joker as the last pick. There should be a special prize for that. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8 in mixed suits. This is the 3rd hand down on the right. And there was no way to know what people were doing here. I was guessing someone was playing evens, but people had probably started breaking up their hand. So it's going to be really hard to say. 1, 2, 3 concealed maybe here. 1, 2, 3 pair hand, couldn't get flowers. Here. Oh my goodness. Maybe a quint. This is where I think they were playing quint dragon. But the south, they didn't want to commit. They had all kinds of pairs in here. All right, whatever. I don't know. Here, 3, 4, 4, 5 flowers maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they got stuck with a pair of flowers. That would be really risky to discard at this point in time. All right, that's going to do it for the live stream. We only have 7 minutes left. So I think we could open it up to Q&A if anybody has, yeah, that was lucky for sure. If anyone has any questions about reading hands, or any kind of strategy. We can chat for a little bit now. Any questions of any kind, we can just open it up. I'll go ahead and exit here. So maybe I'll switch to webcam. All right. Does anybody have any questions? We have like 7 minutes left, so I'd be more than happy to answer any questions about reading hands or strategy, or we could even socialize if you like. So stick around if you want to ask or hear about any questions on strategy, any strategy questions, or questions about the event that was going on this last weekend or this last week. Thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate it. If you're watching the repost, thanks so much for watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed this session. I don't see any questions. Any questions? Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. All right, I guess we could end the live stream if we have no questions. I'll wait a couple minutes because I know there's a delay. Oh, Karen said her friend Leanne had a great time at the event in Irvine. Excellent. Let's see. Sue says, when I start teaching someone, it's hard to focus on first steps. How do you begin? You begin by, well, I always begin by sharing a little bit about the history of the game to give homage to the origins, share the origins of the game briefly, like 5 minutes, and then introduce the tiles. Make sure they have a full understanding of all the tiles that are part of the game. And then I introduce the different blocks that are played in the game. Single pair pung pong, and then quint with a joker. So I show them the way that the tiles can be used, and then show them how the suits can be used together. Mixed suit, one suit, mixed suit. You know, the one color, one suit, 2 colors, 2 suits, 3 colors, 3 suits. Then I introduce the card, but with a phased approach. Sue, have you seen my fundamental videos? If you go to my channel and look for the fundamentals, that's how I teach people how to play. And it is the easiest learning curve. I've had great success with the methodology that I've used, and I've been teaching since 1990. So if you look at the fundamental videos on my YouTube channel, you'll see how I recommend teaching. And I have a lesson kit if you want to teach the way I do, which has great success. Buy my lesson kit. You can get it through my website. Explain how colors on, oh yeah, someone's already kind of helping that. Jingles asks, how was my trip? It was fantastic. I had a one-way, the flight was no, what do you call it? It was no layovers. What do you call that? A direct flight. So I had a direct flight there, direct flight back. I stayed in a lovely hotel. Jerry Dorman and, oh my gosh, Doris Melnick are the 2 ladies who arranged me to come out to the Mahj JCC in Irvine, California, and they put on a fantastic event. Really, everybody had so much fun. I could tell just by the looks on their faces. And I'm doing a vlog on it, and you'll be able to see some snippets from that event. I'm going to hopefully have it out by this weekend. So you'll see the smiling faces. Everyone had a great time from my understanding. I sure had a good time. And I'm going to go back. They're going to have me back next year. So I'm very grateful for that. And I'll also be visiting San Diego. There's a group of ladies who came up to the event, and they said maybe if I stay a day or 2 later, maybe 3 even, that maybe I can go visit and do a talk in San Diego too. Who knows? Play Mahjong, if nothing else. I guess no one has any strategy questions. We'll probably go ahead and end the live stream here. Evelyn, now that we're not doing the nitty-gritty live stream, you're going to throw out a joke, huh? A San Diego. Oh my goodness. A San Diego. Oh my goodness, Evelyn. Oh, you're welcome, Sue. My pleasure, sincerely. We'll be back again Friday night for the Simply Social Let's Play live stream. Please share about it with your friends so that we can grow this activity, this live stream. The more the merrier, as they say. Please share about the channel so people can subscribe and help grow the community together. And let's see here. Check my website. I have a merch now, so you can buy some fun merch for all about Mahjong and Mahj life. And also check out my calendar. That's where I'll be putting, anytime I'm speaking around the country, I'll put it on the calendar there. I think I'm going to do some kind of a map because I want to mark where I've been. I would love to come to you. So if you have a JCC in your area who has a Mahjong group and maybe have speaker opportunities, have them give me a call or ping me and we'll work together. Maybe I could come see you in your area. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.